So this is just a quick tutorial on how to use your straightener. We use the GHD Eclipse, but any straightener that has ceramic blades will do this, just to get yourself some volume and some bouncy, sexy, fun curl. We use, with our prep, we use Extinguish from DiLorenzo, just a heat protector. We then use Granite, and that is spray each section before you curl, because it gives it lots of movement as well as hold. Vapor Mist throughout, it's just a light hold hairspray. You'll see at the end I flip my head upside down, give it a good spray and a shake. When you flip it over, it just gives it that nice full fall to it. And then finish it with Granite. So I've done all my teasing and I just smoothed it with the tail comb and then sprayed Granite here because I want that to be rock solid and last all day. And then just a bit of afterglow on the ends to give it that shine and luster. Hopefully this step-by-step will help you to achieve the curls you're after. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do when you're doing any curls or anything with heat is use your Extinguish. We use DiLorenzo because it's made specifically for Australia, so you need to make sure every time that you use a wand, even if it's just a touch-up for the next day, that you're using your Extinguish. So spray Heat Protect through the whole thing. And it's not really one of those ones where you can use too much. Better safe than sorry. We like to use protection. So you also want to make sure that your hair is completely dry. If your hair is damp and you're going to run your straightener over it, you're just boiling your hair and you're going to cause a lot of damage. The last thing that you can do prep-wise is, if you're going to have your hair wet the night before you have a shower, go to sleep, do yourself a favor and part it. So for me, I parted it this way because I knew I wanted to have a side fringe. If you're going to want to have it in the middle, don't part it on the side because you get some of this happening and it just makes it really hard to work with. So night before, just brush it the way you want and that's fine, sleep. The rest of it can be chaos, but around your face, if it's going in the right direction, that's going to make it a lot easier. Stop it. Okay, so to get started, we want to section our hair, and everybody's hair is a different thickness. For me, I know that this much hair in my GHD, I can curl that. You need to work with an amount that is right for your hair. If it's too thick, then the outside gets really, really nice and hot, the inside stays cold, and you end up burning the outside and you just don't get a nice curl. If you're going for volume with your curls, you want to tease first and then curl. So I would hold it out and tease the root. It does not need to be a 1980s aggressive tease. Just get a bit of a volume in there and it will stand out like that. And I use a bit of Granite. Granite is a non-aerosol hairspray and it's something that you can work with after the curl is done. Hair needs to be able to be combed through, otherwise you're just heating up knots. Okay, get it in and wrap it around so the hair is going in and out the same direction, and we're just going to slide down the hair slowly. The ends of your straightener should be relatively cool. You should be able to hang on to them, and you want to have a nice smooth motion all the way to the end. When you let go, your hair should bounce up. Now, because we used Granite, that hair is flexible. We can move it, we can piece it out. If we were to, for example, I'll do the same thing on this side, but I'll tease afterwards. So again, hair coming out the same direction it went in, so it's a whole, all the way wrap around, and just slowly gliding through the hair all the way to the end. So it bounces up, and if you take that now and choose to tease it afterwards, you're just destroying your curl. So instead of being volume and a nice sleek curl, you're having this kind of a mess. Stop. Okay, so now that we've done a few sections back here with some teasing at the roots and then spray and then curl, we're going to do these ones by the face. Now, for me right here, I don't like to do a lot of volume with those ones, so I'm not going to tease the roots. So So I thought I would do those ones slowly so that you could see exactly how to wrap the hair around the straightener. Use a bit of granite, and what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it all the way around the bottom blade and then twist. So one loop around the bottom blade will be enough for that curl to bounce up for you. I'll do it again on this side. Always making sure that you can comb through that section. You don't want to pick up knotty hair. So I'm going to wrap it around the bottom blade and rotate it through. And that curl will just bounce up. I'll drop down another section and do that one more time, because this hair as well, I don't want a lot of teasing on it. If you don't have a clip, just use a ponytail holder. Okay, wrapping it around that bottom blade. Just rotate it so that it's gliding through. And you want to make sure that you go all the way to the very end of the hair. And those curls will just bounce. Now, if you use a smaller section, you can get quite a bit more curl. Put that one around the bottom blade there. And slowly pulling it through. And because it is a smaller section, you'll get a bit more bounce to that curl. Now with the curls, I'm pulling the straightener out that way rather than down, because I find it gives it a bit more volume. Now with this section down the middle that you have left, I do those ones all back so that I get the volume and so that it covers up any of the teasing that is underneath. So picking up sections that way. So we're just going to do the slightest bit of teasing and then back with the straightener. So you don't see any of the teasing on the top, you only see it in the back. Now with that one, I get that straightener right in there, then wrap it and twist. You can see steam coming off of the straightener. That is not smoke, it's just steam. Okay, and then stretch it out so it goes around. Stop it. Okay, so I've done all of those sections back and spread them out, and all I have left is my fringe or my bangs. And a lot of people have a really fried fringe area because they'll take this giant section here and just go over it and over it and over it until it sits nicely. And your best bet is to section it in half. So do the part closest to your face first. Okay. You need to make sure that you can comb it through. And you just want to do it one time fairly slowly. You don't want to be doing it over and over. That's when you're going to cause damage. Okay. Then you have your next section. And if you do that one, make sure you can comb it, maybe spray. Preferably not in your eye, and do that one with a little bit more elevation so that it just sits on top, and you're going to get a nice smooth fringe. Stop it. Okay, so when you have your your finished product there. There's probably still a bit of teasing that you can see. And one thing you can do is just lightly rake through your hair and break up some of those curls. That's why the granite is good, because you spray, you curl, and it's still movable. It's not like a regular hairspray where it's really tacky. And then for me, I usually like a lot of volume. I don't know if I'm an 80s child or what, but my best bet is vapor mist. And if you turn upside down, shake your head and spray. Leave it for a second to dry before you flip it over. Don't be alarmed if you look crazy, because if you leave it like this, do your makeup, and then calm it down, you're gonna have some gorgeous body for the rest of the day.